If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in it, in it? Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine, let it in.
Good morning. I assume that this is yes, of course, there it is. It's hidden at the bottom, the timer, so you never know when you started and when you haven't. And of course, it's always when you're just about to pick your nose or something that you suddenly realise that you're on camera and you didn't know that it was rolling. Anyway, here we are, and it's the Friday rant. I have two good things. No, I'm sorry. I have one good thing and one disturbing thing, I think, to talk about in my short 5 minutes. The first one is that the depot, which is our cinema complex in Lewes, has a facility for editing. It says film. I suspect it means video as well, or perhaps both. But it's running courses for people really from a very small, young age to well, not quite as old as me, but a wide range of ages to learn how to edit. And it's a very important thing today, because even a year ago or 2 years ago, it was very difficult to find stuff to edit with unless you paid out for some very expensive equipment. Same with the cameras. Now you can do it all with your phone. And the more people that learn to do it, the better we'll start to see the delivery of good videos for us all to enjoy on Facebook and all the other social media, YouTube and so on, and even on websites. So I welcome that very much. For years I tried to get a media school going here, and because of the cost and because of the lack of outlet, we couldn't do it. It was too much even for a charitable donation organisation, and also what do you do with the stuff when you finish with it? Now, of course, you can broadcast to the world, and you can broadcast to the world from your phone. You can do almost anything and everything on your phone, and if they're going to teach youngsters how to do that, that's terrific. And if some of the older people, because I've sweated, you know, I can just about do it now, but I sweated to learn myself, but I'm all for that, and I think it's a great initiative. And I found out about it through one of the groups that we go to, and well done that group, because what they're trying to do is to encourage the youngsters. It's a free facility, free course, by the way, to encourage youngsters to go and take it, and so they should. Secondly, I went to the White Hart last night to ask for a table, only to be told that their dining room is now not open, and the Pelham House Hotel, not the Pelham Arms, Pelham House Hotel, likewise has ceased to operate a dining room. And the lady at the White Hart said, I don't think you'll have any luck either at the other hotel in town, because they also are not operating their dining room in the usual manner. So it disturbed me that we seem to be changing our habits in terms of how we dine and how we wine and how we enjoy ourselves. Now, I'm just looking, yes, I've still got a little bit of time. Instead, we went to the Rights of Man. And the Rights of Man had a very nice menu. It has a nice little dining room tucked away. We chose to eat in the main part of the pub, and it was thriving. It was throbbing. I mean, this was Thursday, not Friday. So it was, everybody was having a jolly good time, and the conversation was great, and the hum was superb. What's happening that it's all moving from our hotels with the rather more formal menu and dining to the pubs with a rather less formal. I mean, I don't know that that's happening in London or other big centres, but in a small town I find it really quite alarming. But am I the only one? People saying, so who cares? Well, my concern is that the town is changing in nature. We are becoming a commuter town for people who work in London and live down here. I'm one of them, but I do share my time. But perhaps I spend 1 or 2 days a week that would be quite frequent in London, and the rest of the time down here, and looking after our small television operation. Let me have another look. Oh, I'm almost up. But what is disturbing, I think, to me, and it may not be disturbing to other people, and I would like to hear from people to see what they, and in fact I'm going to ask a few questions around town this afternoon and tomorrow, when I'll probably bump into people I know, how they feel about it. One young man was quite adamant that the town has changed, that it's not a very nice town anymore, and he really couldn't wait to get out of it. But he came from a family of 3 generations of Louisians, so it wasn't just a passing fancy. On the other hand, I still enjoy life here, and there's a lot of life under the counter, as it were. There are wonderful associations and organisations for any pastime you care to follow. So, is the town changing? Has it got a different character? I'm not sure. All I know is that you can't get a meal in the hotels anymore. And that, to me, has got to be a significant change, and one that I don't particularly care for. So, anyway, let me know. You know what I'm going to do, don't you? I'm going to say customer first, so I can end off with a smile on my face and a gurgle in my tummy, and really my lips saying customer first. Toodle pip.
If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in